Imagine this. It is the 6th century before Common Era, and Rome is not yet the world-dominating empire we know today. Instead, it is a small but ambitious city-state ruled by kings. 7 kings, to be precise, will leave their mark on early Rome, but by 509, before Common Era, the monarchy collapses, and a new system, the consulship, rises from its ashes. What happened? Why did Rome abandon its kings? And how did this monumental shift lay the foundation for one of history's greatest republics? To understand, let us start with the monarchy. From around 753 before Common Era, Rome was ruled by kings, leaders with almost absolute power, elected by the Senate and approved by the people. These kings weren't hereditary monarchs. Instead, they were chosen based on merit, at least in theory. Their duties were vast. They commanded the army, oversaw religious ceremonies, administered justice, and governed the city. The monarchy had its benefits. It gave Rome strong, centralized leadership during its formative years. According to legend, Romulus, the city's founder, was its first king. Over time, rulers like Numa Pompilius shaped Roman religion, while others, like Servius Tullius, reformed the military and expanded the city's influence. But not all kings were beloved. Some, like the last king, Lucius Tarquinius Superbus, better known as Tarquin the Proud, were tyrants, and his reign would push Rome to its breaking point. Here is the spark that ignited the revolution. Tarquin the Proud was a harsh and unpopular ruler who ignored the Senate and ruled with an iron fist. But what truly turned the people against him was a scandal involving his son, Sextus Tarquinius. Sextus assaulted Lucretia, a noblewoman renowned for her virtue. Devastated, Lucretia took her own life, but not before calling on her family and the Roman people to avenge her. Her death became a rallying cry. Led by Lucius Junius Brutus, a name you will want to remember, Rome's aristocrats and common citizens rose up in revolt. They overthrew Tarquin and abolished the monarchy in 509 before Common Era, vowing never to be ruled by kings again. Now comes the big question. What do you replace a king with? Rome's answer was the consulship. The idea was simple but revolutionary. 2 consuls, elected annually, would share power. This dual leadership was designed to prevent any one individual from becoming too powerful. The consuls had many of the same responsibilities as the kings. They led the army, presided over the Senate, and carried out the laws, but with significant checks on their authority. First, the consuls could veto each other's decisions, ensuring a balance of power. Second, their 1-year term limited how much damage they could do if they turned out to be incompetent or tyrannical. And third, the Senate, a body of Rome's aristocracy, gained greater influence under the new system, acting as an advisory council and a stabilizing force. The shift from monarchy to consulship didn't just change Rome's government, it transformed its identity. Rome was no longer a city ruled by the whims of a single man. It became a res publica, a public affair, where power was shared and leaders were held accountable. This idea of shared governance would evolve into the Roman Republic, a system that endured for nearly 500 years and inspired governments around the world, including modern democracies. But let us not romanticize it too much. The early republic wasn't a utopia. Power remained concentrated in the hands of the patricians, Rome's aristocratic elite. The plebeians, or common people, had little political influence at first, leading to social tensions and a long struggle for equality, known as the conflict of the orders. Still, the abolition of the monarchy was a pivotal moment. It showed that even in the ancient world, people could reject tyranny and experiment with new forms of governance. And while Rome's republic eventually gave way to an empire, the ideals born from this transition, shared power, accountability, and resistance to tyranny, left an enduring legacy. So, why does this story matter? Because it is a reminder that history is not just about kings, battles, or empires. It is about citizens who decide they have had enough and demand something better. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let us know in the comments what historical moment we should cover next. See you in the next video.